A very good morning to all of you. Hope all are doing fine. In the previous class, we have started tenses. We got to know tenses denote the time of a verb, right? We got to know there are three types of tenses: present, past and future. Every tense is having a classification. Each are divided into four types. They are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. It will be applicable for three sentences, that is present indefinite or simple present, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. This will be applicable for the rest two tenses. So we have started present tense. We learned simple present tense and present perfect tense, right? So we will learn the rest tenses today and we will solve the exercise as well. So as far as I remembered, we have finished exercise C in the previous class, up to exercise C. In this class, we will learn the usage of simple present tense. I hope you all are having a pen and keypad or a copy opened in front of you, and you should have the book kept open, page number 77. If you don't have, you can download this book from the study material section. Okay. So, for things that are true and don't change, for these things we often use simple present tense. That is, honey is sweet. Okay, honey is sweet. Minu lives in Madrid. Okay, so honey is sweet or honey tastes sweet. It is true, right? It won't change. Suppose I live in Midnapur, right? So it will not change. It is the true fact. So in these cases, simple present tense will be applicable. To describe a current situation, suppose I am in the basement. So that is the present situation. I am there right now, right? Shakshi wants to have some ice cream. So it is also the current situation. She wants to have some ice cream. It will be present, simple present tense. To talk about something that happens frequently or regularly. So to talk about something that happens regularly or very frequently. For example, Sandeepa always comes late to college. So Sandeepa always comes late to college. This happens every day or frequently. So Deepak's brother visits him twice a month. So he visits his brother twice a month. This is more often happens. Okay. So in these cases we will be writing simple present or present indefinite tense. To talk about a schedule in the future. Suppose the match starts at 4 p.m. We are talking about the future, but that is scheduled already. So we will write present, simple present or present indefinite tense. The train leaves at 7:30 p.m. Yes, even if it is not 7:30, we know we are indicating future. But this is a schedule. In future, every time this happens. Okay, so we will use simple present tense. So as we can see, we will go for exercise D. Write in which of the following sentences the simple present tense would have been a better or correct choice and why. Then rewrite the sentences in simple present. So there are a few sentences given. So we need to find out whether they are correctly written or not. So if the change is required, we will change using simple present tense and we need to specify what is the reason. Raghu is liking action films. Is liking. Is it true? I don't find this is correct. Because I think it will be Raghu likes action films. Because this is true and it won't change. This fact will not change, right? He likes that. Your vacation ended next Saturday. So this is a schedule in future. So it is scheduled in that a way. Okay, in future. So your vacation ends next Sunday. Horses have run fast. Horses have run fast? No. Horses run fast. This is true fact. Okay. I was 12 years now. No. I am 12 years now. We are talking about something, the current situation, or it's a true fact. I am 12 years now. I am waiting to watch this film. No, I want to watch this film. Because this is the current situation. What are you feeling right now? I want to watch the movie. So, I want to watch this film. Not I am wanting. Bats were not birds. Bats are not birds. Because this is true. It's not like it was there in the past and it won't be true in future or present. It is something that is true. In every tenses it will be true. So we will use simple present. A missile was a weapon that was sent through the air to enemy territory. So it is again something true. Okay, and it won't change. So a missile is a weapon. It was, we cannot use was. It is still. Okay, it is true. Okay, so we will write a missile is a weapon that is sent through the air to enemy territory. Ali is regularly practicing yoga. So Ali is regularly practicing yoga, or Ali practices yoga regularly, because this is something that happens frequently or regularly, and we have learned when something happens in this way we will use simple present tense. Was the tomato a fruit? No. Is the tomato a fruit? This is something again true. It's a true fact. Tomato is not a fruit, right? So we cannot use was. We will use is. Is tomato a fruit? The answer will be no. It is a vegetable, right? Then we will learn present continuous tense. Okay? So present continuous tense is what it generally used to describe events, situation, actions that is going on at the present time. In the present continuous tense, what is the structure? It is, first we will write the subject, then am, is, are, plus we will use the main verb and we will add ing at the end. Then the rest of the sentence. Suppose the sun is shining in the sky. The sun is the subject. According to the subject, we will use am, is, are. So according to the subject, that is the sun, we will use is. Shine was the main verb. We will use ing. We will add ing. So it will become shining. And the rest part in the sky. Anwar is waving to us from the deck. Anwar is waving. Okay. So now make sentences in the present continuous tense using the words given. So now we have to make sentences. The man with a beard sing a sad song. So as we know what is the rule, first the subject, then am, is, are, then base verb plus ing. So the man with a beard is singing a sad song. It rained heavily in Agra. It is raining heavily in Agra. The engine run with heavy noise and vibration. The engine is running with heavy noise and vibration. Manohar drive a truck. Manohar is driving a truck. 12 dancers give performance in the auditorium. 12 dancers are giving performance in the auditorium. Sobit and I ride term paper together. Sobit and I are writing term paper together. How many spectators sit in the stadium? How many spectators are sitting in the stadium? Where rat hide? Where is hiding the rat? Then the question mark. The merchant not ride camel. The merchant is not riding the camel. He sit under a tree. He is sitting under a tree. Okay. Now we will learn what is present perfect tense. So present perfect tense form, it is a form of a verb used to talk about an event happening in a time period beginning in the past and leading up to the present. So it is an event happening in the time of the past and it is leading up to the present. For example, I have received your gift. So this happened in the past, but it is leading up to the present, right? So what is the structure of the sentence? Present perfect tense. First the subject, then have or has, then the past participle form of the verb, and then the rest. So suppose I have done a mistake. First the subject, then have or has, then the past participle of the verb, then the rest, right? So fill in the blanks. This is exercise G. Following sentences using the present perfect forms of the verbs in the bracket. So as we can see, there are certain verbs written in the bracket. We have to just change the form of the sentence. We have to write using present perfect tense. So let us begin. Sunita dash for Vienna. Leave is there in the bracket. So the answer will be Sunita has, the past participle of leave is what? Left. 13 students dash for the competition. 13 students have registered for the competition. You dash already dash 3 bananas. You have already eaten 3 bananas. I dash how to make chutney. I have learned how to make chutney. Nafisa has dash her elbow. Nafisa has hurt her elbow. Hurt is the past participle form of the verb hurt, not hurted. 3 ministers of the cabinet dash. 3 ministers of the cabinet have what? Quiet. Sumit's friends dash the new Alien movie. Sumit's friends have watched the Alien movie. Tina dash a baby boy. Tina has had a baby boy. So you can ask, ma'am, how is that? So we will write the past participle form of has is what? Had. Has, had, had. So have we will write as the auxiliary verb. Okay, and the main verb is had here. So Tina has had a baby boy, right? Then how to make this present perfect tenses into a negative or interrogative ones. So we will if we want to make it negative, we will use the negative word that is not in between has or have or the past participle form of the verb. Okay, suppose I have eaten, it will be I have not eaten. So after has or have, then not, and then the past participle of the verb. Have bought, have not bought. And if we want to make it interrogative, the have or has will come forward at the beginning. Okay, then the subject and then the past participle form of the verb. Suppose has Minu completed her masters? So has Minu completed? First what I said, have or has will come. So has, then the subject that is Minu completed her masters, then the question mark. So this is the rule. So here is another exercise given. Rewrite the following sentences first as negative sentences and then as questions. Okay. The protesters have begun their march to the town hall. The protesters have not begun. And question, have the protesters begun their march to the town hall? Number 2, my uncle has contributed a chapter to this book. Has my uncle contributed a chapter to this book? Or my uncle has not contributed a chapter to this book. 2 scholars have edited it. 2 scholars have not edited it. Have 2 scholars edited it? Atul has joined the nature club. Atul has not joined the nature club. Has Atul joined the nature club? You have switched off the light in your room. You have not switched off the light in your room. Or have you switched off the light in your room? I have seen many magic performances. I have not seen many magic performances. Have I seen many magic performances? The Sri Lankan cricket team has cancelled its New Zealand tour. The Sri Lankan cricket team has not cancelled the New Zealand tour. Or has the Sri Lankan cricket team cancelled its New Zealand tour? Question mark. Our neighbors have shifted to Pune. Have our neighbors shifted to Pune? Or our neighbors have not shifted to Pune? Ila has written 3 essays. Ila has not written 3 essays. Has Ila written 3 essays? All of us have had our lunch. Have all of us had our lunch? All of us have not had our lunch. Okay. So now we will learn uses of present perfect. So the present perfect is used to talk about the past in relation to the present. For example, Professor Singh has written 8 books on history. Okay, so she has written them up till now. Sania has learned karate. Has learned, but she knows it now. So Sania has learned, right? Adverbs like never, often, just, already, yet are often used with the present perfect tense. I have never been to Sikkim. Okay. Nadia has just left for railway station. Have you already finished the painting? Haven't they called you yet? So these are the adverbs often used with present perfect tense. Okay. So another exercise comes. Exercise I. Some of the following sentences need the present perfect to express their meaning correctly. Identify and rewrite them accordingly. I don't get email you sent yesterday. I have not got the email you sent yesterday. We are going to Tanvir's house for a party. We have gone to Tanvir's house for a party. Tanvir invites many of our friends. Tanvir has invited many of our friends. We get a surprise gift from him. We have got a surprise gift for him. Everyone hopes to have a great time. Everyone has hoped to have a great time. Now comes present perfect continuous tense. So the present perfect continuous tense combines the ideas of both the tenses. That is present continuous and present perfect. Okay. So the present perfect continuous focuses on the continuation of the activity from the past to the present. So it shows the continuation. It has started before, it is still going on. So what is the rule of present perfect continuous tense? First comes the subject, then have or has plus been plus the main verb, then we will add ing, then the rest. Means I have been doing this for 3 hours. So it shows continuation. It has happened 3 hours ago and it still continues, right? I have been waiting for Rohan since 3 o'clock. Since 3 o'clock, I'm still waiting for Rohan. So I started waiting at 3 o'clock and am still waiting. So you may be given this type of questions in the examination. Maybe you are given the situation and you are asked to frame the sentence. Okay, they have been attending the event every year from 1980. So from 1980 they are attending it, right? So they have been attending the event every year from 1980. In this way you have to frame. So complete the following sentences using present perfect continuous forms of the verbs in the given brackets. So this is exercise J. Suraj about the noise from his neighbor's flat. Suraj has been complaining about the noise, because within the bracket we can see complain is a verb. Then I am telling you the answers. I have been typing my assignment since morning. The young man has been following me from the railway station. India's shooters have been winning medals in the category over the years. My aunt has been teaching little children of this housing complex for many years. David has been preparing for the entrance exam for several months. This man has been selling good grains at a very high price. Mrs. Iyer has been designing the posters for our company. Tom has been painting a fence for a long time. Now, join the following pairs of sentences to form single sentences in the present perfect continuous tense. So, two sentences are given. We need to make one and we will use the structure of present perfect continuous tense. I started learning piano at the age of 5. I still continue with the lessons. So, I have been learning piano since I was 5 years old. It started raining yesterday. It's still raining. It has been raining since yesterday. I got the best student award last year and the year before that I got it this year too. So 3 years are given. I have been getting the best student award for 3 years. Anuj visits his grandparents once in a year. He visits them every year. Arun has been visiting his grandparents since he was a child. Worship started in this temple 4 years ago. People still worship here. People have been worshipping in this temple for 400 years. We tried to contact you several times in the past few days. We tried today too. We have been trying to contact you for past several days. So, how to make this present perfect continuous tenses into negative and interrogative ones? The same rule appeared here as well. We will use the negative word that is not after have or has. Then been, then the base verb with ing. Suppose I have not been waiting for Rohan. I have then not then been. If we want to make it a question, what we will write? First comes have or has, okay? Then the subject, then been, then verb plus ing, then rest. Have you been waiting for Rohan? Have, then the subject you, then been, then the verb plus ing waiting for Rohan, then question mark. So the last exercise, exercise L. Rewrite the following sentences first as negative sentences and then as questions. Sandeep has been trying to get into the army. Sandeep has not been trying. Has Sandeep been trying? Ramya has been driving herself to office. Ramya has not been driving herself to office. Has Ramya been driving herself to office? Question mark. Anmol and his brother have been walking in the park since 6 o'clock. Anmol and his brother have not been walking. Have Anmol and his brother been walking in the park since 6 o'clock? Question mark. We have been watering the plants. Have we been watering the plants? Question mark. We have not been watering the plants. I have been advising Suman about her career. I have not been advising Suman for her career. Have I been advising Suman for her career? Question mark. They have been pulling the rope to get the chest out of the pit. They have not been pulling. Have they been pulling? Then the rest. These birds have been living in a cage for 3 years. These birds have not been living in a cage for 3 years. Have the birds been living in the cage for 3 years? She has spreading rumors about her friend. She has not been spreading rumors for her friend. Or has she been spreading rumors about her friend? My grandfather has been suffering from backache. Has my grandfather been suffering from backache? Question mark. My grandfather has not been suffering from backache. All our friends have been submitting typed assignments. All our friends have not been submitting assignments. Have all our friends been submitting their typed assignments? Question mark. So here ends the present tense and its 4 classifications. In the next class, we will start with past tense and we will eventually go to its classifications and we will solve the exercise as well. Tomorrow we will learn either composition or letter or comprehension. Get ready with your pen and paper. Before that, you just solve the exercise. Try to solve on your own. If you have any difficulty, you'll get the answers in the worksheet section. Okay. So this class ends here. Hopefully this was beneficial. If you have any query, please do mention. Have a great day ahead.